Alright, look what you guys did.
My refrigerator, what happened?
Some imbecile dropped this behind the refrigerator. And Lord and behold, big freaking hole in the wall.
Well, we've had a hole in the wall. See, the plumbing on the bathroom.
Likely story.
So it was bashed. There's the refrigerator. Look, that's Frank's. Frank, isn't that your favorite machine in the building?
I don't love it quite as much as you and Walter do.
Listen, Rob. I met this man here on Sunday. Terry was filming, picking up those 11 pinballs that went down to Florida. Would you like to see what it is before we do Bagman? Where you're going to? Here we go. Terry! Terry's filming. It's a Sunday. We came in because they're picking up this load of games. These are from Manny, and they're going down to Florida. 15 games total. 11 of ours, and 4. There's 2 Kisses. A Kiss Premium, a Kiss Regular. A Lord of the Rings Gold Special Limited Edition. God, it's beautiful. Look at the gold. It's gorgeous. And a Star Wars. We didn't film these because these came in here wrapped. So we agreed for him to pick up, so we only had to come to one place. So,
I love the gold.
What a mess. It is. I think we should plate everything in gold, including my teeth.
Oh. They already are.
You know, Terry's driving now. She drove me here.
Yes.
She hasn't
with
hit
his
any,
car.
She hasn't hit any poles yet.
Make a few
anyway,
dents.
Dave is here now to pick them up, so let's start getting these loaded. Dave is busy loading.
Yes.
There goes Close Encounters. Another hit game. Now, where are you going from here?
Back to Florida.
Ah.
Miami.
To Miami. Was there anything else in the truck before you came here?
Yeah, there was a car.
Oh, a car. Oh, dual purpose. I like it. A family car. Obviously an old junker.
You know what? No. It was a Camaro, 71 Camaro.
71 Camaro. Look at that.
Dropped it off for a guy.
And he's got the pinballs, the head bolts, the leg bolts for all the games. They're all getting carefully loaded. So 3, 6, 9. We got 9 in here out of 15. So this man's halfway done. Oh, and I guess you saw our little note.
Yeah, I saw it.
Don't forget. So that, yes, we have the legs too. So he's going to keep loading away. I'm exhausted now. Dave, how many of the games did I loaded all of them? Right, all 9.
Yeah, you did.
I think he's ready for a drink. Well, it's done. Dave has packed these beauties in, and I brought out his tea. We're gonna get him another iced tea. So we got them all in. Now the expensive ones, the Gold Lord of the Rings and the Kiss Premium are wrapped there. So we got 15 games, Dave. There's Mr. Kiss and Star Wars. I didn't bother saying Wars. Dave's on his way directly to Florida. Oh, and there are all the legs. Look at them all. The new ones are wrapped separately for the 3 other games. And we have put new flat casters on the bottoms of all the games. We did not service the legs other than the casters. So he'll be able to basically bolt these legs right on the games and put them in there. They can service the legs later if they want. I was not able to get one caster out, but every other caster has been changed. So that was an extra. So that's part of the refurbishment of the cabinet, but we had to change the caster, so there's no damage at the location they're going in. Well, Dave is on his way. And Dave, this is how I spent my Sunday, young man. Oh, but he did most of the work. He did 95% of the work.
Well, you did 95%.
He's on his way, and we go back inside. What'd you think of that?
Was that your stomach?
No, that... We gotta fit it. Listen, Terry got a new car.
Wait a minute.
She got a new car. Here's her car, Rob. Do you see her car?
They're real.
I told him to clown around. This was part of the script, but that wasn't on the...
All right.
Okay.
Let's get to work now.
Here's her car. Look at this. Isn't it a nice little car? Her first car, a 2008 Dodge Neon.
My first car was a 1958 Mercedes.
Mine was a 67 Cadillac.
I was 16 years old, and I bought it from a school teacher, and it was $400.
And it never worked since day one.
It worked.
Yeah, but mine
I
was
had
a
it for the
79.
first Stanley Cup for the Flyers. Yeah, and I burnt the clutch out.
Yeah, but mine was a 79 Granada with bald tires and a red door.
Granada. That brand isn't around. I don't see Granadas at car shows.
Don't see neons either. Only in the junkyard.
Well, listen. Some of you may have seen it. I have a 45-second clip of Terry, who, since we just saw her, starring as the chef in Little Mermaid. Here it is.
First I cut off their heads, then I pull out the bones of me. Ça c'est toujours delish. Les poissons, les poissons. With a cleaver I hack them in two. I pull out what's inside, then I serve with a pride that I love little fishes. Don't you? Here's something for tending the palate. Prepared in the classic technique. First you pound the fish flat with a mallet. Then you slash the skin, give a belly a slice. Then you rub some salt in. Cause that makes it taste nice. Salvador! I have missed one. Shh. Sacre bleu! What is this? How on earth was I miss such a sweet little succulent crab? Okay, the munch. What else? You belong in the sauce. With some flour, I think just the dab. Then I'll stuff you with bread in mother. You'll be dead, and you'll surely be lucky you are. Cause it's gonna be hot. Oh la la! In my big copper pot. Nous m'en passons. Au revoir.
Wasn't that nice? Wasn't that nice, Rob?
Certainly.
Okay, now, we're ready for Bagman, Stern's Smash Game. Here we go. Johnny, somebody bought our bargain basement Bagman. Nobody wanted to buy it retail. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to show you some things. The original control panel overlay has some cigarette burns here from the elusive. They laid it right there. Interestingly enough, usually this was a popular spot to put them. The marquee, we did put a new fluorescent light in there. The marquee is the folded style. Lift the camera up so they can see. See how they did this? They folded the marquee over and held it in rather than a
Plastic
strip. This is the same cabinet that Stern's Tuckey to Tankum. King Tut is in. I love this cabinet. This has the works in the drawer.
And works in the drawer TV
I got that clip in. See? Everything inside. Now look, I want to show you the original logic board is still in the case. Never been opened. Look at that. Well, I'm going to assume it hasn't. They had a service outlet in here. Wasn't that nice? There's your main fuse. And then this is your interlock. The original power supply. And there's no burned connectors. So John, it's safe to assume...
Works in a drawer TV design for ease of
the
service.
music in again. It's safe to assume... Let's see, open this up. Let's see how many beans are the meter. Look! 1700 Well, this must have been the original lock. That's no good. 17,108. I'd say that's probably pretty accurate. They made a fortune. This thing took in over $4,000, Johnny. Oh, we're gonna put a screw to hold that in. $4,000. Cost $2,500. They split the money for. Yes. See, did you do the math? Yes. They lost money. So if they never sold this game, they would have probably been ahead $1,000. Because you have to figure in operating costs, right? Johnny, oh, I have interlock switch. Yes, Mr. Interlock. We'll make sure that's it. We did put a couple coin lights in. We also put a free play button in because we put it in our showroom so it could earn some money for a little bit while nobody's going to get the phone.
Where's our secretary at?
Nobody's. I hear the... No, wrong game. That's I don't know. Maybe it's for you. Todd's right here. Is it important?
Yeah.
Do you think it's the tax collector or somebody that hates me?
Too late, they hung up.
Clunk.
That was scripted. Anyway, look. I'm going to show you a couple more things before we play. Look. I always thought this was really clever. Look. The side art is actually a comic strip. And I think it was the first time done, maybe one of the last times for 1983 game. All the different things this evil Bagman is going to do. And look back here. Empty. Except the television. And this is a G07. Now what we did for this man, we put a new flyback in it. Okay, and we also changed all of the capacitors. Even though this was an as-is, the way it is game, we did it. And look, here is the creme de la creme.
Every movie poster that I have is in mint. That means primo creme de la creme condition, okay? Mint, M-I-N-T, mint condition.
Did you see the Seawolf video? The manual and schematics.
Are they rolled?
It's still there.
Or folded?
Not folded. They're folded. Actually, they're folded, not rolled.
And they're all original, and they're all folded. I have no rolled
Folded?
posters, okay? Some people like rolled posters. Personally, I don't. But I have, every one of my movie posters are folded, okay? So obviously you're going to get a little bit of a crease line in the movie posters that I have. But when I say they're mint, there's no rips, no tears, no creases other than the crease line at the fold. They're primo condition.
Primo?
And they're all folded.
Folded.
Okay? No rolled posters at all.
Okay. Jonathan, I think I've played 3 games in my whole life from this. But the guard, you have to stay away from him. And you have to get the money all the way up to the top and drop it in. I don't know, I think you can ride that, John.
Nope.
I think the axe I can kill people with it. Let's see what I can do. I'm not sure what you can do with this. Oh wait, I think you can kill the axe.
Yeah, he's running.
Oh crap. Good.
What we got?
Ah!
Oh, now you're stuck.
Now I'm really screwed.
Give him the money.
Oh, Jonathan, I don't like this game. I never watched anybody play it, but this looks like the kind of game you'd have to kind of learn. Oh. Crappy jerk. Jerk. No! You creep! At least I can run faster than him. Where's my time?
What's just your bonus?
I wonder if I can ride that car.
No, it just killed you last time.
Oh, I can't get inside if I climb in it.
I'm gonna say no, you can't touch it. That's my guess.
Game's over. Well, you get the idea. Okay. All right. Yeah, I moved it. Didn't like that. Okay, here's the other side. The side art's beautiful. It's going to need some Bondo in the bottom. And of course, it'll need casters and stuff. I think you can. Remember, Jonathan, you know what? Why don't you put it on 4 leg levelers too? We'll change that. Jonathan, what do you think? You ready to load it?
Ready to clean it.
Look at this Cruising Exotica. We're still in the process of finishing it. It's an upright. Very few out there. Very few uprights. And it's super off-road. Look at the progress on Tommy and the torch. You know what? I'll tell you what. Why don't we come back to these when they're done? All right, what's going on here?
I have to get some of this paint, but this paint stinks.
Yes. Did you know paint eventually begins to have an odor?
Kind of like Todd.
I beat you to it.
No,
I had
you
my
didn't.
nose over you
No,
first.
no, that was my
Well, then
joke.
I'll tell you what. While he gets the paint, let's show you Cyclone. Another Cyclone. This was a cooperation, wasn't it? And Scott, working the camera, has spent hours on this. And here's a neat fact. We sold this game. See this sticker? The sticker that was on it was, I think, 18 years. It's 20 years ago. It's in the guy's house. Factory Mylar still is beautiful. Now, we have ordered a few things, but we're delivering it today, but we've ordered some things. We've ordered new slingshot. This slingshot we couldn't fix. This is new, but that one wasn't. We also ordered Cliffies for the ramps. But we did put, well, everything else is done though. We put Cliffy orange rubbers. We've got new targets on here. They look great. God, it looks great. The ramps are crystal clear. And then Scott decided he was, instead of the red ones, and I always thought this was a good decision, he has slow color changers in the center. Those stay on solid. It just looks better. And Scott also thought it would look nice if we made everything up top green. It matches, Scotty. This dynamite backglass with Ronald and Nancy. Beautiful. The LEDs lighten these up really bright, don't they? And he's got the million as a color changer. I saw that, Scott. And of course, we now light up all the fronts. So we're not going to do that with all the games. It just makes it look so nice. And I think it helps you keep the ball on track. What do you think, Scotty?
Sure.
Now, what did you discover on this right here? Scott did a little research.
Steve Sweets is a reference to Steve Kordick.
Yes, Steve Kordick. It's a pioneer in pinball, a master at his craft, a wonderful man who just recently passed away. But we have a Steve Kordick contact to show you soon. That'll be probably after this video. We got so many videos to edit. I don't know when we're going to do it. Look at the cabinet though. Cabinet art is crystal clear. It's bright as it was. A couple dings in it that have been fixed. No, we're not walking on water. But considering the age of this machine, it does look nice. Really, we are putting the cards in, but I'd like you to note how nice and clean it is below. The bow tie is taken off. We take all the parts off the bow tie, underneath it, all the metal, and everything is scrubbed and cleaned. So basically, everything was taken off the playfield, and the playfield was scrubbed and polished for hours, 10 hours, 20 hours, 50 hours, 150 hours.
All the skin off my fingers.
Let's see your fingers. No, dirty. They're almost as dirty as mine. Anyway, it's done. It's beautiful. And look what is coming. This man's been waiting a long time. But here it is. We're waiting for Steven, that miserable little creep, still on vacation. Oh, he doesn't watch videos. I have nothing to worry about. Let's see. And look, another off-road sold. We just ordered artwork for that, so we're waiting for that. Stupid offering. Look, Tommy. And a Tron. He's got that all part. Oh. And a Judge Dredd.
Judge Dredd.
And a Golden Tee. TNT A-Go-Go. Anyway. Let's move on. You're still here? You haven't painted it yet? We just did Cyclone. Okay, you got one last chance, young man.
I need some parts.
He needs some parts. I'm going to show you this old, and I mean old, ancient skee ball. And I advertised it as an ugly skee ball that somebody came and bought last week. Let's watch that. Okay, Steve is here to pick up our ugly skee ball. And he responded, it actually said, didn't it say ugly skee ball?
It said ugly skee ball, and
Yeah.
I replied, ugly skee ball.
Well, what's interesting there, Steve, is this mechanism. How it uses this mechanism to flip the scores. See?
Yep.
It's patented. The guy that made this unit, probably long dead.
I would assume
Oh! And it uses a hydraulic matic system. See, no electric. That's how the skee balls
That's
work.
nice, because I think the spot where I'm going to put it, I don't have an outlet.
No
so
electric.
That'll work.
So it's all mechanical scoring. See, look, you hit this, and it somehow, you'll have to figure out what, but you see, it only has to hit it once, and then it swings back. Isn't that amazing? What they didn't come up with. Now, it looks like there's some kind of a doorbell. See, this is electric wire, and it must have gone to the front. Must have been some kind of a doorbell system, a wiring system. It just stops here. Maybe to put a light on the top. I don't know.
Yeah, because I saw the yellow head.
Yeah, here's the yellow head.
An option with the winter sign on top, which was...
And it did, look, it was used as of 1985.
So it's current.
It's current.
That was 5 years old.
Oh! I'm going to write a letter to these creeps. Now, Stephen, look, this is the mechanical quarter. You put your quarter in, and then what happens?
Pull the lever, and the balls, I would assume.
It connects somehow. I love that
Come
noise.
back down.
Here, do it again. Listen. The sound of quality.
And the sound of money.
The money this thing vended. Thousands of dollars, Jonathan. And I could have had it all. Now, the ugly part is because of the field. Now, you can get new rubber mats.
Right.
So the rubber mats are available, but there's no sides. But this can be remanufactured. But this is an example of American ingenuity at its best.
At its best.
All mechanical, easy to work on. Right, Jonathan?
Nope.
Do you think we should start selling mechanical skee balls?
Not at all.
So when you get your ball, it electrically, see, look, it's tethered, pulls this down. So there must be a way to make this.
I just saw this on eBay, I think it was.
The tether.
The tether. Yep.
Well, it can definitely be fixed. There's no doubt about it.
I figure
and
my
it'll work.
worst case is I put an LED up there
You
for home
could,
use only.
but yeah.
You know.
But you know what?
Kids will
For
like it.
mechanical, I'm sure this can be easily fixed because all the parts are there.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if it'll fit. Let's see how big. You bought a big giant oh. Oh gosh. All right, boys. I'm gonna watch from afar.
You go do that.
Get this loaded. I'm exhausted from loading that.
Yeah.
And look. Oh, my buddy. That wasn't planned.
That was a discount.
I said I want you to hand me the money, but it wasn't planned to drop the. I got $100 cash. Now I can make a payment on my pink Bentley that
There
I
you
bought
go.
from my beautiful wife.
There you go.
What do you think? This will be.
Nice. Yep.
It's $2,500 a month to have a Bentley.
Well, that's
Look at that.
a very small percentage.
Now do you have something to tie it in?
Yeah, I got straps.
And then he's off. This is going to be it. This is a A beautiful addition to the house once it's fixed up. You should actually take a video of it when it's done. Repaint. You're gonna repaint the original brown.
Yeah, it's gonna be
That is
brown,
the factory
yellow.
brown.
Yeah,
And
so-
when you're done, we can send a picture of the completed machine to Skee-Ball. Oh, they're bankrupt.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Bummer. Oh well.
Well,
this might revitalize the business.
This could be it. This could be it. Let's go back inside. It's done. And Wallace's pizza's done.
Yes, sir.
He couldn't even wait for us to film. He pushed right through, didn't he?
All right, let's go. Got to put the fridge back.
Yeah, we got to get this ready. We got a party coming.
In 1 hour. We got to have it ready.
And you have to go and watch more of our videos. Good night.